Magandang araw mga kaboxing. Halina't ating talakayin ang buhay ni Wiljon Mindoro. Si Wiljon Mindoro na kilala sa tawag na The Trigger Man ay ipinanganak noong January 26, taong 2000 sa lugar na Dumingag, Zamboanga del Sur. Siya ngayon ay 26 na tanggulang pa lamang. Bata pa lamang siya ay pangarap na nga niya na maging isang magaling na boksinero. Hanggang sa natagpuan niya ang Kibos Boxing Gym sa Molino, Cavite. At dito siya nagsasanay hanggang sa kasalukuyan. Si Wiljon Mindoro ay lumalaban sa middleweight at super welterweight division. Siya ay isang undefeated na Pilipinong professional boxer. Si Wiljon ay pinangaralan bilang IBA Asian Middleweight Champion matapos talunin ang Australian boxer na si Joel Camilleri sa Dubai noong Desyembre 2024. Si Wiljon ay lumalaban bilang isang southpaw fighter na kilala sa kanyang mabigat at mabilis na suntok. Bukod sa professional ring, nakalaban din niya ang Japanese Olympian at dating world title challenger na si Takeshi Inoue at naging kinatawan ng pambansang kupunan ng Pilipinas sa men's 75 kilograms division taong 2025 Southeast Asian Games sa Thailand. Meron siyang kasalukuyang kartada na 16 wins, 1 draw. 16 wins are coming by knockout with 100% knockout power. Sobrang kahanga-hanga talaga ang kanyang mga naging laban. Kabilang ang kanyang naging laban kay Dormedes Potes at iba pang mga foreign prospects. Siya ngayon ay may paparating na laban kontra Mexican boxer na si Elias Espadas in a 10th round non-title fight sa June 5, 2026 sa bansang Texas, USA. Halina't ating panoorin at nang masaksihan ang napakagaling na knockout artist ng Pilipinas. Walang iba kundi si The Trigger Man, Wiljon Mindoro ng Pilipinas.
And still undefeated, Wiljon Triggerman Mindoro!
Ladies and gentlemen, your official time, 43 seconds of the very first round, winner by knockout, Wiljon Mindoro.
Katawan bay! Yakap bay, yakap! Okay, bueno, bueno! Okay! Malaki lang yan.
By technical knockout and skill, undefeated, Wiljon Mindoro.
Anong kinakain ng mga boksingero dito? Ba't ang tatangkad?
Medyo malapit, medyo mga bulubundukin na dyan.
Oo,
So, baka
diba?
magandang
Maganda
mga
yung-
gulay at prutas difference dyan.
Diba? Look at the size and the conditioning of both our fighters. Now, definitely, Mindoro went to work right away. Attacking the body, finishing upstairs is Wiljon Mindoro.
And it's nice to see Frank here. That's right.
As Wiljon Mindoro is the more aggressive fighter to open up this first round. We have yet to see a little bit of kailangan may retaliation on the part of Jun Jesse Ibgos. Hindi pwedeng tanggap na siya ng tanggap nito. He's been taking body shot after body
He
shot.
got hurt there.
Oo. That keeps on going. Ginagawa, medyo...
It's
Ayan.
going to be a short night if it goes like this.
Diba?
Down goes
Ibgos.
with that relentless attack from Mindoro.
Coming from a 6-punch combination. Pero bago pa mangyari yung sequence na yun dyan, yung accumulation of punches
He
na
looks done,
tinatanggap ni
Franco.
Ibgos eh.
He's looking at his corner. He
Looking
looks
at his
done.
corner.
That's what-
Okay,
that's it.
corner signals that he's
And
done.
what would he say, Franco? Hindi ito hahamon dahil score.
Ban.
Guys, live po ito ha. Baka
Live.
isipin
Yeah,
nyo,
no,
alam
look
na
at
natin
that
yung mangyayari.
powerful and very beautiful sequence. 2 short hooks to the body by Wiljon Mindoro. Finished off, capped it off with an uppercut. Went straight to the head. Bang! Look at that. Ang ganda ng sequence na yon. 2 up.
In the brown trunks, De Abreu from Brazil in the black and white.
Well, De Abreu, he's been in with Diego Pacheco. Incredible punch. We went rounds with him. Got stopped in the last round.
Number 1.
Oh, good shot there on the inside.
Trying to unload as round number 1 draws to a close.
Mindoro's rough.
Fighter from Brazil still in it.
Top of the jab there, but he missed it himself because he was a little bit wide on it.
He leads with his face.
Fighters from the Philippines right now, once you have a great fighter, just finished his era. Copy him.
Chris,
Uppercut there by Mindoro.
Chris, you know something about that, right? You've heard of that guy?
Yeah, with Manny Pacquiao, two-fisted destroyer, comes at you at a million miles an hour. You can't find a single Filipino fighter who doesn't want to be like Manny Pacquiao. So yes, I agree, Champ. You see a lot of guys mimicking that style, but there's only one Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, but when they try to copy you, it's still exciting.
Yeah.
Mindoro,
I'm certainly excited. Wait, double left hammer goes left uppercut, left hook off that lead hand.
Ooh, for some reason I hear Teddy Atlas. You can close your eyes and hit the guy. Oh, big right hand, and down goes De Abreu. 20 seconds left to go in the round.
De Abreu's smart about taking these. It's not the first time I've seen. When he gets hit, he gets hurt. He knows how to sort of.
And then he speaks to the ref immediately. Very, very smart.
Oh, couple extra seconds. Mindoro trying to swarm another knockdown.
You gotta watch over those hits while he's down.
And he's speaking to the referee again. He's letting him know he's okay. He's going to get out of the round. I think the round's almost over.
Looks to be saved by the bell in round number range, Chris.
Yeah, I believe the first one was a big right hand there.
Yeah,
puts him right down.
You can't get hit with that, man.
No.
He loaded that one up.
Well, shit, was that what you were saying, going straight back?
Yeah, De Abreu should have seen it coming, man. And again, going straight back. Again, that's where you get to see if he falls back on that experience here in this round.
It's hard to do when you got a guy like Mindoro flying at you with two fists and a headbutt.
And looking to step in and use power again. This Mindoro trying to make it 13 knockouts and 13 wins.
Oh, good shot.
We are under
powerfully built middleweight man.
He is jacked.
All wins by knockout, right? So he doesn't really have a lot of feel out rounds either. He throws power right from the start. It's gonna be interesting to see how Munguia deals with it. Like we said, Munguia himself has some pretty good punch and power. He's trying to back up Mindoro early on.
Time in. Wiljon Mindoro has to watch that the rest of the fight.
He's very, very explosive. You know, he's easy, relaxed, and boom, very explosive.
Fought with Tyron Davis, Caleb Plant for his last fight. Supposed to fight Armando Resendiz. Resendiz, of course, fighting and defeating Caleb Plant. So very sharp with that jab. Nice overhand from Munguia, but
Munguia planted this shot.
Shot. Oh, and look at that uppercut! Down goes Munguia. He is severely hurt. And he's not going to beat the count. That is it. Wow, enough.
Munguia planted this shot. Shot.
Oh, and
naman na agad ni John Meres yung mga suntok yung body punch kain pa meron yung Mindoro. That was explosive punch to the body coming from our fighter. Pero I know naman matibay yung si Wiljon because I saw his fight against Mindoro. The receiver, Popolo. Okay po, tapos na ang laban. Manalo po si Wiljon Mindoro.
Mga nakatunggali ay tinapos niya sa pamamagitan ng knockout. Halina't ating panoorin, mga kaibigan.
Agad bumibira itong si Castillo, inatake kagad nito ni Mindoro. Hindi naman siya taga Mindoro.
Hindi.
And you can hear from this angle the punches of Mindoro to the body of Castillo, and using that height of his over his opponent to the ropes, to the body. And itong Castillo bumabawi naman.
Partner, ano? Kaya lang mas well-refined itong si Wiljon Mindoro.
no?
At ito na nga nagiging maganda ang epekto ng height at length ni Mindoro sa laban na to. And ito naman, si Castillo kailangan
Babagsakan ka lang ng babagsakan ni Mindoro ng mas mataas sa kanya. Yan, kaya kita mo, kanina pa yung body na yan. Medyo bumigay yung pangatlo, pangapat na tira. Mahirap yan. Baka hindi na tumayo to, partner.
Nahirapan na kaagad itong si Castillo.
Wala na to.
Binigay niya na yung laban. And that is a first round knockout by Mindoro over Castillo.
For your winner by knockout, Wiljon Mindoro.